Mama always told me, baby, you gotta walk.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is fresh after I did that past outbreak with my brother. Hopefully you guys watched that video. It was a pretty interesting prank. I mean, you have to go back and watch it to see what I'm talking about. It didn't go as I expected it to go, but sometimes when you just have to go with the flow. Also, make sure you subscribe to my gaming channel. It's Mr.Suitgamer, SUITGAMER, and the gaming channel. Make sure you subscribe to that. I haven't done one of these videos in a while. For you guys that don't know, I do broadcast on a site called YouNow. You can log onto it on your laptop, desktop, or there's an app that you can download in the Android store or the Apple store. It is called YouNow, and I broadcast on there. I used to broadcast on there, and I would broadcast under the advice category that they had. And basically, I would give advice to people that would come into my live broadcast. Most of it was dating advice. And I've helped a lot of people with my advice. So I figured I would do a video about it. If you guys are watching this video and you need advice on a certain issue, just leave a comment down below. I do reply back to all comments generally within 24 hours. But like I said, I haven't done one of these videos in a while. I did do a video like 2 months ago about dating advice, and I helped some people with that video. But now I'm doing a video on how to talk to your crush. I'll give you, because this is the question I think I get asked a lot most of the time during my broadcast, and just when talking to people if they need advice. I am using my Canon T5i, and if you know what a Canon T5i is, you know it has the screen on the side over here, and it's hard because I'm looking at this screen and I have to be looking right here. But it's like good because I want to make sure I'm in focus. So it's like, if I'm not looking at you guys, it's just I'm looking at the screen right here, but I really need to be focused right here. So it's hard, but I'm starting to get better with that. I got to try to keep it right here. But dated advice for talking to your crush. The number one tip that I would give you, for one, is to just be yourself. Don't try to pretend to be someone that you're not. Don't try to be anything that you don't feel comfortable with, or you just aren't. Like, if you're a nice person, don't try to act like you're a tough person. If you find out your crush likes basketball players and you're not a good basketball player, don't try to go out there acting like you're LeBron or something. Like, just be yourself. I mean, and you have to the thing is, you have a crush on that person, and you have to get them to accept you for who you are, with your flaws and all. So don't try to be someone that you're not. And if they don't like the way you are, then you just have to find someone else who does. Like, don't try to change yourself for someone else to like you. Just be yourself, have your own personality. Just stay true to yourself. That's all I can say. Don't ever change, like, your personality wise. It's good to change, I will say that, but like, if let's say you like this girl and she likes bad boys. That sounds funny the way I said that. It sounds funny. Let's say she quote unquote likes bad boys and you're not a bad boy. You're a good guy who's in 5 clubs at school, you play T-sports, you have a 4.0. You go to church every Sunday, and you find out she likes bad boys, so then you start skipping class and you start, smoking and drinking because you want to be cool. That's what I mean. Like, don't change like that, But for number one, is to just be yourself. Now this advice, you have to take it and use it in your own situation, because everyone's situation is different. Because I don't know, if you're watching this video, you might have a crush at work, you might have a crush at school, or it might be like one of your neighbors, It plus crush is different from when you're in elementary school, middle school, high school, college. If you work with someone, if it's someone you see at church, if someone who is your next door neighbor, it's a lot of different ways. So when I give you this advice, you have to use it for your own situation. I'll say number two, when you want to approach them, there are several ways you can approach them. Now, of course, people will say just go up and talk to them. That's probably one of the ways you can do, but come on now. If it's your crush, 90% of the time and 90% of the people that I've talked to ask my advice, if I give them that option, they do not take it. Because it's hard when you have a crush on someone, because when in your mind, you really like that person and you want to give them the best impression and you want them to see the best of you. So it's kind of like we treat them like they're celebrity. We put them on a different pedestal. But we have to realize that they're people just like us, So get scared. Honestly, even I've got scared in the past, It's just scary because you don't know what to say. You got to try to break the ice. It's just really, really hard. And it can be hard depending on if you're in school or whatever, how old you are. Number one thing is, if you cannot walk up to them in person, if you have a class with them, you have to figure out what do they like. So that way when you talk to them, you can have a conversation about it. If they like, let's say they like Caribbean music, and you see them in the hallway at school or in the classroom before class starts, after class, you can bring it up and say, hey, I heard you like Caribbean music, bada bing, bada boom, start talking like that. Or if they like certain sports, or if they like Beyonce or Rihanna, they like fashion, talk about that. You have to find something to break the ice if you want to talk to them in person. Now, if you're a really, really shy person and you don't like confrontations where you talk to someone one-on-one, face-to-face, I would say social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. If you can get their email address or if you got their phone number, I would say go for that. And you can try to hit them up. Now, it gets kind of sketchy because let's say you aren't friends with them on social media, and then you try to add them, and they might not add you back because they don't know who you are. So you might feel like you send them let's say their page is on private and you send them an Instagram request and they don't accept it. So you take that as a sign of rejection, which it could be, could not be, but they might not know who you are. And generally, if they don't know who you are, they might not accept you, which goes back to the point where you have to talk to them in person. It's tricky. It's tricky. But I would say if you aren't comfortable with one-on-one situations where you can talk face to face, I would definitely try social media and try talking to them, introducing yourself. You gotta try to break that ice somehow between you guys. For one, this is your crush and you're really 100% interested in it. I would say try not to get too attached, because let's just say if they aren't feeling you, I don't want anybody to get their heart broken, which is a part of life. I mean, you have to understand that you may have a crush and the crush may not like you back. That's a possibility. But you have to realize that I know everyone wants to have a high school sweetheart, but most of the time, I mean, I'd say that's rare nowadays. I mean, you hear about it, but not really too often. Mostly in movies where you just meet that one person, y'all went to elementary school together, y'all went to middle school together, y'all went to high school together, y'all went to college together, like, and y'all went to the same church. It's just, I wish it was that easy, but most time in life you don't just meet one person and that's just the one person for you, that's your soulmate. So generally, depending on your life, you might have to date a couple people before you find your soulmate. Which I don't want to make it sound like a bad way, but you just may have 2 or 3 relationships before you get to your soulmate. So if you do talk to your crush and you do get rejected, it's not the end of the world. Hopefully I don't know, you can still be friends with the person. Like, if you get rejected, then that's just a part of life. You have to take that. Rejection's a part of life. It's hard and it sucks, but you just have to get on with it. And as time goes on, it will go away. You'll forget about it. Maybe you can try to be friends with that person, but it's like, once you see a person a certain way, it's hard to just see them as a friend. Just like when you break up with somebody, you've been with them a long time, like one of your exes. I think it would be hard to be friends with one of your exes, because it's like once you see them on a certain level, it's hard to, you know, bring them back down to just a friend once you have feelings for them and everything. What other tips can I give you? Just be yourself. Like I said, if you can't talk to them in person, do it. If not, try social media. Find out what they like. Find out what their interests, what they like, what makes them mad. See if you can't talk to them directly. See if you could talk to one of their friends, like one of their best friends, who can like hook you up and get you in there. You know, like talk to one of their best friends who can see if they got a thing for you. Because the thing is, the most important thing is you can have a crush on somebody, but if they don't like you back, then that crush ain't going. It ain't gonna go nowhere. So talk to maybe one of their best friends to see if they're feeling you, see if they feel the same way about you. Know what I mean? And hopefully, you know, I would say, you know, if you do find that your crush does like you the same way that you like them, I would say you guys should talk and get to know each other, because I just feel like people rush into relationships, you don't really get to know each other, and then the relationship doesn't end. Well, it doesn't end well. You end up breaking up. I just say take time, get to know each other, find out, you know, what makes each other mad, what makes each other happy, your likes, your dislikes. But that's once you get past the crush stage, you guys start talking, you get to the talking stage, then you get to the dating stage or whatever. But I would just say always just try to just be yourself, and you have to do things to get their attention so they will notice you in a way. But at the same time, like you have to be, you know, over the top. You don't have to hold up a big sign and say, hey, I like you, or I have a crush on you, or anything. But, you know, just be yourself. Just go with the flow. Just try to stay, you know, natural with it. Don't try to do anything that you're not comfortable with. But yeah, just that one thing. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. And hopefully they have to like you for your personality and who you are. If they don't, I'm sorry, but you'll have to find someone else. And hopefully this video helped you guys out. Hopefully it'll help someone who's looking for a video like this on YouTube, and you come across my video. Hopefully I helped you out. If you have any questions, or if you need advice or anything, just leave a comment down below, and I'll help you out. Or if you need advice on anything, doesn't necessarily be dating, but just life in general, I can help you out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. Watch this. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. Make sure to check out my latest prank video that I did. I did a past I break my brother. I shot that video before this, and I plan on doing one more video today. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.